Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Happy Friday evening, everybody. I thought I would come and show y'all a tutorial on making altered paper clips. I just started making these and they're kind of addictive. You want to sit here and just make them and make them and make them. You can use any kind of paper clips, I would think, but I am using the pretty gold ones. They come in all colors, silver, gold. Of course, you know, the blue and the yellow and the red and all that good stuff. Okay, and I'm going to use Distress Ink, Vintage Photo. I've got a 1.5 inch circle punch to cut out my circles. I was gifted, I think this is Medical Gauze by Judy Lee. Thank you, Judy. Y'all go check Judy out if you haven't already. But this I'm using like cheesecloth. I just kind of pull it out apart a little bit and kind of gives it that shabby vintage look. And I'm also using, these are book pages that I took out of a book, and then I glued 2 and sometimes 3 pages together, and they're nice and dry. Let me move this over a little bit. Sorry about that. But I like the sturdiness of it, and you know, if you're going to alter a book and take the pages out, I like to try and find a use for it. So I love to reuse them, either pockets, now it's paperclip embellishments, all kind of stuff you can use with that. Might as well, instead of filling up the landfill with something we could use in the craft section. Alright, so I'm going to show you some that I made, and then we're going to make some together. And if y'all haven't already, please give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I want to tell you, I do appreciate all my subscribers. Thank you so much for following me. And hit the little bell too, so you can get all my latest videos. There's some I made there. Book page. That is from a pack of DCWV. Kind of pretty good cardstock, I guess. Kind of thin though. I don't know. It was nice. There's that. So you can make them any way you want to. And then they look really pretty in the journal. So the back is open. You just put that on the page. And you've got a pretty paper clip if you want to put a memoir in, or a note, or a receipt, or some kind of movie ticket from where you went to the movies. Anyway, I made a whole bunch of those, and I also made this one, which turned out really pretty. I thought, I wasn't sure how it was going to turn out, but what I used was a $2 roll from Dollar General of ribbon. Basically, I'll show you this right quick. I just put my circle that I punched out right there. I haven't tried to punch it out with the punch. I just fussy cut it right on out. And just cut right around. Doesn't matter if it's perfect because I make the edges jagged anyway. Alright, so we take our ink and ink up. I use about 3 layers. Okay, I also turn over and do the outer edges because on the back, whatever you have on the back may show. And you know, if you're going for the vintage look, you don't want the stark white showing on the back. It just takes away from it, I think. Okay, so that one's inked up. Let's take this one. And I do use hot glue. I tried wet glue. It did not do well. One, it's kind of bulky. You got about, I had, depends on what you use of course, but I had 5 layers. And that paper clip, and it wants to pop back up with the wet glue, and you have to sit and babysit it. And with hot glue, there you go, it's done, you know. Okay, let's find another pretty piece here. Let's see, let me just use another piece of the book Patience. I've got it cut out. And y'all, I apologize ahead of time. I hope that my phone, which is what I'm using to record this, stays with me, because sometimes it has a mind of its own. I don't know how to edit. And if it stops, I have to start over, which, you know, after a while that gets a little old. Okay, so there's our 3 pieces, okay? And close my ink up so it doesn't dry up. I need a new refill thing. Okay, so I'm going to use this one. I just kind of pulled it. This one's a little bit too much, I think, so let's cut it. Okay. Now, when I use my hot glue, y'all are not going to see it because it's plugged in over yonder. Yep, I'm a country. It's plugged in over yonder, and if I move this phone, it may cut off. Yeah. Alright, so what you want to do is take the short end of the paper clip. Alright, so this, just say this will be our back. Take the short end, put the short end on the inside. Okay, like that. Alright, now your other 2 layers, you want to get them ready. See which one you want showing. I want a little bit of the word showing, and kind of up to, kind of going to the top left corner. You could do it any way you wanted. But I found if you do it like that, then when you glue this together, it kind of hides the top of that gold. Which the gold paper clip is pretty, so it doesn't matter. Just whatever you like is what you do. Alright, my layers will be this, 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 that, and the paper clip. When you get done, it should look something like this. Okay? And then when you get done, you can actually pretty this up more if you wanted to put flat back pearls, some kind of little sticker, or a gem, or some chalk paint, whatever you like, you know. Go for it. Okay, now I'm going to be right back. I'm going to glue really good. I'm going to glue this really good. So let me tell y'all. And then a little tad around the outer edge. I do need to glue these 2 together first because, you know, that hot glue is going to cool down fast. So let's do these 2 first. Then put the glue here. Then stick it all together, and now look. If y'all have never used a hot glue gun, let me tell you, they are hot. They will burn you. Have I been burned? Oh yeah, and I didn't forget it because it was hot. Yep. Okay, so I'll be right back. Hopefully this camera will not cut off. Be right back. I should have played some intermission music or something, huh? Okay, so there's my hot glue. So I got to hurry up before it gets cold on me and it won't stick. Okay, and it's hot. I can feel it through there. And be careful, because right there, it will come seeping out. And it'll get you. Like that Blondie song, you know, I'ma get you, get you, get you, get you one way or another. I don't want it to get me. Do, 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 do. And there you go. Look at there. Now if you want a little bit more ink on there, go ahead, ink it up. I don't have any pearls and stuff with me to show you what else you could do, but you kind of get the idea. Now let me, if it'll do it, I appreciate y'all waiting. I'm going to cut out just a piece of this in a circle. It does not have to be perfect. Be careful with your scissors. Okay. Now that's kind of a funky shape right there. I'm just going to cut into it a little bit and start kind of pulling the strands, and it just kind of gives it the shabby look. I love that shabby Victorian vintagey look. I love it, love it. If you don't love it, you don't have to do it. I hope y'all are having a good Friday night. Mine's pretty good so far. Sitting here enjoying myself crafting away. Alright, so that was ready. Let's ink this one up. Okay. Alright. There's that piece. That piece will go on that. And we need a back piece. So let's cut another one. I'm going to ink it up. If y'all have any questions or comments or suggestions, please leave them in the comment box below. I love to hear from y'all. Now I think I will put some of these in my Etsy shop for sale, but I'm working on some journals, and I need some embellishments. But I think I will sell some. Okay, we need another paper clip. Alright, short side down like that. Okay, so that'll be the back side, or if you want that the back side, put the short side on the front and that on the back. We're going to go all the way down. Alright, I'm not going to put any gauzy cheesecloth on this time. So you want to make sure you put glue really good right here, and then a little, I'm going to say like Wendy from Wendy's Journals, I'm going to say skiff, a little skiff around. I usually say tad. Okay, and then I'll glue these two together and then plop that right on there, and that'll be another one. And I think these really turned out pretty. You can do that with any kind of ribbon you got. That's kind of a burlap with some glitter in it. But let me go hot glue that and I'll be right back. Okay, coming back now. Alright, got my hot glue on there. I've glued these two together, and I'm going to stick them right there together. And there you go. Okay, and like I said, I will have some of these in my Etsy shop. Let me write that down. I should have had that ready already. VEESVIGNETTE. These Vignette is my Etsy shop. If you will, just go check it out if you think you want to buy some of these. I've made a bunch. Let me know what you think, okay? I appreciate my subscribers so much. Thanks, y'all. And, oh, and that came from out of a book. So you can use any paper. That came out of a Christmas decorating book, I think. Alright, y'all have a wonderful night. And as always, y'all come on back now. Bye.